Okay guys, this video is going to cover the concept of what we're doing and also then F1. Okay, now the unit we're doing is solving fractional equations. Now first things first, I'm actually going to talk about what, and the F1 by the way will be on this side, and we'll do that in about a minute or two. Okay, but this is going to be about the concept of what we're doing. X over 8 equals 2. Right, what we need to realise about this is what this actually says, what this actually means. Because a lot of people interpret that as 8x equals 2, and that is completely wrong. Okay, that isn't looking at this just by saying words. What does that actually show? X over 8 equals 2. What that literally means is x divided by 8 equals 2. So I'm going to rewrite that. X divided by 8 equals 2. That's what it means. So something, when divided by 8, the answer is 2. So that's how you need to look at what it says here. X divided by 8 equals 2. So in a calculator, you could literally, if I, for example, said 20 for, like that, you could type in a calculator 20 divided by 4. It means the exact same thing. Okay? Now we'll look at F1, because F1 is then using what we've got there. So I'll do two examples of F1. First one, x over 4 equals 7. Right, we know that what that actually means is x divided by 4. Now we should also know that when we're solving equations, we do the inverse on both sides, we do the opposite on both sides. So if that says x divided by 4, some of you may want to even rewrite it like this. That's fine, that's okay, because it means the same process. Now if I was going to solve it, I do the inverse on both sides, so the opposite of divided by 4 is multiplied by 4. So therefore, that cancels out. 7 times 4 is 28. Final answer. And I know that's true because if I substitute 28 in the place of x here, 28 divided by 4 does equal 7. Okay? Another one. X over 3 equals negative 3. Again, to be clear, this part here you don't have to do if you don't want to. You don't need to rewrite that as that. Some of you might find it easier, some of you might not. Okay? For this one, let's just say I don't do that. I know that to get x by itself, to solve it, I look at that and say, what does it actually say? It actually says x divided by 3 equals negative 3. So the opposite, the inverse of divided by 3 is times by 3, is multiplied by 3. So I'm going to times it by 3, times it by 3. So it'll be x equals negative 3 times 3 is negative 9. Now in this unit, by the way, not just an F1, there's quite a few negatives within the questions, okay? So just please be careful. If you need to remind yourself, please revise that yourself just so you don't make any silly mistakes on this unit. Okay, have a go now at the questions.